So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to do your very first easy 3-day juice cleanse. There's a lot of information out there about cleansing. There's some people that say that you don't need to do it, that your body naturally cleans itself. And absolutely, your body does clean itself when you give it some time to do it. So probably when we were hunters and gatherers, there were lots of times where we would have scarcity of food and our bodies would get that chance to clean things out. We also weren't eating Krispy Kreme donuts then. So a 3-day juice cleanse is not going to hurt you. It's not a diet. It's not a way to lose weight. Although if there are things you need to lose, you will, even in 3 days. You don't need to get fancy. You don't need to buy a prepackaged juice cleanse. Especially, I would say, on your first one, I wouldn't rely on a local juice bar making you fancy juices or buying a whole bunch of produce and making it at home yourself, because waiting for a juice, literally when you're hungry and you haven't eaten in 2 days and you're really going through it, it's sometimes too long and you can break down and eat nasty food. I've done it before. So this is the easiest way I know. It's almost foolproof. It's only 3 days and you can buy everything at a Whole Foods that you need. So go to Whole Foods or your local supermarket that has natural stuff in it. Get some psyllium husk, get some bentonite clay, get some digestive pills, and get as much apple juice as you can carry. And you want the real apple juice, like the cider. So it should, get big jugs, glass jugs of it if you can. Try to avoid plastic in your life period, actually. But you can get like the good cider that's opaque, that's been unfiltered, nothing added. You just want natural stuff. Truck home as much of that as possible. I was drinking about 3.5 liters, the big ones, a day on my first cleanse. So it's quite a lot of calories, but some of the hunger that you have is emotional and mental. So, and don't worry, just keep juicing. Don't worry about the calories and stuff, It's just 3 days. So do the 3-day lead-in. There's a lot of people that up until they start the cleanse, they just like pig out. And I've never really understood this, because this is something that you are choosing to gift to your body. Why would you then spend 3 days eating horribly preparing for this gift? Like, it's not a sentence. It doesn't make sense. So the best thing you can do, and the easier it'll be on the 3 days you're not eating, is if you start to take things out of your diet. So if you're a meat eater, or you drink coffee, or you drink alcohol, or dairy especially, which is very difficult to digest, start to take those things out of your diet 3 days before, or if you need to give yourself a week because, each day maybe you remove one more thing, you can do that. I do 3 days. I don't really eat much meat. It's only occasional. I don't eat milk. I don't even really eat much bread. So it's quite easy. It's more of a sauce thing for me, like taking hot sauce out and hot mustard. And so by the day before your cleanse, you should be having just steamed vegetables and brown rice, fruits and veggies, that kind of thing. It'll be the most boring food day of your life. Then pick a weekend where you don't have anything on the go, nothing at all, where you can just stay in, treat yourself like a spa day to your cleanse. Wake up Saturday morning, start with some filtered water. If you don't have access to filtered water at home, you can take tap water and boil it for a half hour the night before. That'll take the chlorine and the bleach and many other gross things in our tap water out, and then in the morning you can drink that. So I just do a big pot, and then I just use that during the day. And if you can drink it warm is good. Herbal teas are fine. You can heat up the apple juice if you like, or have it cold. Lots of people, make popsicles out of it, like mess with it, and, just so they can get the illusion of diversity in their diet over the 3 days. And that's fine. Do what you need to do. So you start Saturday morning, you start with some juice. You start with the psyllium husk and bentonite clay. Then you have some juice. Go through your day. Keep drinking the juice. I do it every hour. I have a cup. That way I avoid getting hungry. Because when you're hungry on a juice cleanse, it's not like normal hunger where you're like, I can have a sandwich. It's like you want to cut people for like food scraps. And you start to crave crazy stuff. Like as the toxins come out of your body, you're going to crave those foods. So for me, the thing that I eat, which not very often, but the thing that I eat that's not so great for me are chicken wings. So my guilty pleasure, I have them a few times a year, like maximum once every 6 weeks. And when I do a cleanse, I always find myself really craving chicken wings. And I just tell myself that's my body releasing the chicken wings, getting them out of there. So don't worry, you're going to crave food. There might be times when you're like really upset, angry, sad, tired. It's okay. Get angry. You're on a cleanse. You're letting things go. So just keep reminding yourself that you are letting things go, and it will pass. It will. No matter how bad it gets, it is temporary. It's only 3 days. So if you're tired, have a nap. Go to bed early. Wake up early. Get some energy on the 3rd day. By the 3rd day, your skin will be glowing. You will have so much energy. You'll be so much more focused, and you'll be over food. So even if by the 3rd day you still feel like you're not quite there, like you don't feel that energy boost, you're still kind of down and tired, by the 3rd day you'll be over your attachment to food at least. And if you need to keep a couple extra days going, go haul your ass out to Whole Foods, buy some more apple juice and keep it going. You know, once you have a rhythm going for 3 days, if you need a couple extra, might as well take them then have to start all over again later. I don't juice cleanse more than a couple times a year, so I do it basically seasonally, and my body tells me when it's time to do it. So you can always come back to this one. You will expel a lot. For me, it's all emotional. It's not so much physical. I lead a pretty active, pretty clean life. I'm really blessed that I have all the time in the world to eat well and exercise and do yoga all the time. So it's more of an emotional thing for me, and I always go through like crying and angry and, you know, all these attachment issues, and I just try to be gentle with myself and give myself some space and wait for it to dissipate, and it always feels so good for months after. And, you know, some of the nice side effects are, you know, losing that paunch that you just can't get off at the gym, and, you know, getting rid of your acne and having, you know, a positive mental attitude, an attitude of gratitude, and those things will stick with you for a while after. When you break a cleanse, stick with the same diet you had before. So just gently, you might want to just break with like a miso soup or like brown rice and slowly start to bring things back into your diet. And you may find that you don't want to eat so much meat and eggs and milk and fish and bread anymore. And that's okay. The less of that stuff you eat, the better for the environment, and it might take some time. Those things are heavy and hard to digest, so just stick with, you know, what's working for you. Nice, clean food, fruits and vegetables, and see how you feel. Honestly, I do cleansing because it works, not because I need to be skinny. There's lots of ways to be skinny, not because, you know, Beyonce does it, but just because it works. It really makes my mind and body feel clear and clean and ready to do all the things that I want to do in life, you know, which is an ever-growing list. So have fun and enjoy juicing, and please leave comments for me. And if you would like a full outline of exactly how to do it, I have it on fullpoweryoga.com under 3-day cleanse. Enjoy!